A farmer's product depends on the weather and the environmental conditions around them, which can sometimes be extremely unpredictable and unstable. In this informative speech, I will discuss the different steps farmers and agricultural workers take to create a consistent product year after year. A farmer's success depends on producing a product, and natural occurrences like drought, erosion, and pests threaten that goal. How do they overcome these issues? We will talk about how farmers control erosion, overcome drought, and use livestock to their advantage. Most farmers encounter erosion, but lucky for them, there are ways they can prevent and fix damages caused by erosion. Erosion is defined as a process of soil being worn away by water, wind, or other natural agents. This can be a problem because farmers need soil for growing their crops. According to the EPA website, which was last updated on April 12, 2013, soil erodes at an alarming rate of several tons per acre a year. Conservation tillage, however, is one of the best ways to reduce this erosion. The Indiana State Department of Agriculture states on their website, last updated in 2013, that conservation tillage is any tillage system that leaves 30% or more crop residue on the soil surface after planting. This cover reduces soil erosion by 50% or more compared to bare soil. Conservation tillage includes minimal tillage, reduced tillage, or no-till systems. Conservation tillage helps maintain the long-term productivity of soil. Another erosion prevention tactic is the use of terraces. Terraces reduce water erosion by moving water along a channel where it can be safely discharged into a different waterway. According to the Agriculture Engineering Department at Purdue University, terraces reduce both the amount and the velocity of water moving along the soil's surface, which permits more intensive cropping. Other tactics include cover crops, crops that grow in late fall providing a soil cover during winter, water breaks, trees or shrubs planted to block crops from wind, and grass barriers, which simply slow down the wind. All these practices can prevent and reduce the effects of erosion. Another problem farmers must overcome is drought. Drought can sometimes be unpredictable and is mostly unavoidable. Fortunately, farmers in the Midwest are blessed with the Ogallala Aquifer, underlaying 174,000 square miles of land. The aquifer provides groundwater to 8 different states, including Nebraska. The Nebraska Water Center website, last updated in 2013, states that Nebraska is where the aquifer has the greatest amount of saturated thickness, which contributes to the state consistently ranking at or near the top in the number of irrigated cropping acres. Along with irrigation, ecological farming helps adapt to drought. This includes planting drought-stable crops and the use of drought-resistant soils. In their February 2010 edition of Greenpeace, an online magazine, Ray's Tirado and Janet Coder state that the diversity of plant traits available to cope with little water has been reduced, but is still present in some crop varieties and wild relatives. Soils that are rich in organic material are most resistant to drought, due to its ability to hold soil moisture, which increases biodiversity, making farm production more resilient and stable. Cover crops are one of the most beneficial practices to improve soil health. According to the SARE website, last updated in 2012, cover crops improve yields by enhancing the soil health, prevent soil erosion, and conserve soil moisture. Other practices that increase the amount of organic matter in soils include crop rotations, reduced tillage, and adding manure and compost. The last point I will discuss is the ways farmers use livestock to their advantage. Farmers realize that not all of their land is suitable for growing crops. So what happens to that unused land and resources? Farmers graze their livestock, usually cattle, on lands that are unsuitable for crop production. According to the EPA's Land Use Overview updated in 2012, grazing land for livestock accounts for 1/4 of privately held land in the U.S. Farmers also take advantage of their livestock by using them to graze on crop residue, preparing the fields for the next planting season. Farmers take many steps to prevent agricultural unsustainability. They prevent erosion, adapt to drought, and use their livestock to get the most out of the unused resources. Farmers deal with unstable weather conditions on a daily basis. By taking the proper steps, they are able to create a quality product year after year.